Industry Giant 4.0 is releasing today in early access on November 15th, and I got a key just a bit early so I can show it to you all. Now, if this sounds familiar, it's because we showed it on the channel not so long ago. There was a free demo where you had access to the tutorial. Today we have access to the tutorial that has been reworked, but also to new maps and scenarios. And in those new maps and scenarios, you're gonna see we have a lot more that is accessible to us. I'm not gonna replay the tutorial because while it is being revamped, there is definitely more details in how the game mechanics works and UI changes and things like this. I think you're gonna see a lot more what this game has to offer if we take a new city. So let's take the new city or the new scenario called Neighbors, right? Where there is two cities close together, which one will grow, which one will thrive, it's your choice, or can you manage to make them grow together over time? You can select the difficulty. What is pretty clear though is the starting budget, right? You can start with a medium or with a high or low. Let's start with high so I can show you a lot of things quickly and I don't have to wait too long. And then we have the sales price, which is gonna be, how easy it is to make profit, right? I'm guessing. So let's go with this, start the game. And I'll show you what this game has to offer. We're going to discover some things together. I did replay the tutorial, so I've seen a lot of those changes. I've also seen, that in this map over here, there has been changes too. And in particular, now we have access, if you look at construction, to a lot more things, like a lot more of industries. It's actually a lot, to be honest. Shops, different shops for the city. We also have this logistics center over here. Then this is, all of the buildings actually, and you're able to search, which is going to be useful because there's definitely a bit too many. So let's assume, for example, I'm looking for the wood, right? I can find it quickly. Or I'm looking for wood shavings. I can see, okay, what's linked to wood shavings, right? There's roads, different roads in the truck depot, and the same for the rails. So that's what we have available to us. We have, of course, also vehicles, right? Being able to purchase different vehicles, lines, and also a big change versus the tutorial is we have over here a port or an international harbor where we're going to be able, to go into the global market and either buy or sell. So let's also take this out. Let's take this out. These are the, control, WSD. You can rotate, you can zoom pretty close, as you can see, and it looks pretty nice. We can go also into the city. You'll see, different houses. It is paused right now, but let me unpause it. So you see people moving around. Okay. We have, that's pretty much it. So let's move this away. We have our money over here. We start with 100 millions. And below, this is our profits or, basically operating costs and expenses minus your income, right? Or the other way around, sorry. We have also at the bottom, all of the construction I mentioned, the time here, and then we have some overlays. So for example, the buildings level, all of my buildings level right now is pretty low. Current level 1. Don't ask me why it seems to be level 2, not in level 1. But yeah, then we have, the residential supply. It's also red because I'm not providing anything right now, all those type of things. Okay, so let's dive right in. We know that we have 3 milestones to win this mission. We need to sell 3 specific goods. We need to have quarterly earnings of 20 million and a company value of 1 billion. So we need to basically have a lot of different, industries going, right? And provide them to my people so that the towns grow and also so that we make money. So if we look at the town over here, we have Blackham, which requires at this point textile, requires unpackaged vegetables and a bit of wood shavings. Okay, and we have over here a second town of Thorn, which you can change, by the way. So let's change this to Christoph Town. Thank you, Christoph, for all of your support to the channel. And your town requires basically the same thing. I think it's also the same numbers because the towns are probably the same size right now, 70. And what about this one? Is also 70, yeah. So they require the same thing, okay. So we can choose, right? I think let's start with the vegetables. That's a very easy one to do. Then maybe we'll move to wood shavings because these are the 2 in the tutorial, so I know them well. And then we can move to textile. It's quite important in this game to realize that you need to manage a sort of dynamic demand. So first of all, the demand, of course, will change as the town grows. So if I start giving those things and the town grows, they're going to want more. But also if you look over here, at the quarter button, they don't want the same things depending on the season. Like in summer, they eat a bit less. In winter, they really want wood shavings to, heat themselves basically, and they want clothes the same. So that's something that's fine. And this is important because, you know, the productions will also happen in different quarters. The food and many of the things can also deteriorate, right? They can go bad if you wish, like your vegetable, they can go bad. So you're gonna have to also manage this. There's a bit of complexity here. I know some people were a bit disappointed by the demo, but I think we should give it a fair shot. You know, we're gonna start building together and see what this game has to offer. Okay, so let's go. As I said, let's start with agriculture, right? So what you can do is, indeed, if you want to just look for unpackaged vegetables, we can see the agricultural farm where we're going to produce it, and then the groceries, there is a small and a medium. Now they're going to obviously deliver more or less, but also cost more or less. So I think we should start with a small one. I like to put these in the center of the town. Even if it destroys a couple of houses, I think those houses are just recreated somewhere else. So it's fine. Let's do the same in both towns. We're gonna try to grow them both, you know? Why should it be only one? So let's go rotate with Q and E. Oh, there's a slop. Okay. There it is. We're gonna, can you stop showing me this? Then we're gonna need an agricultural farm that needs to be planted where there is fertile land, which is over here, okay? We do have a road there, okay. So maybe we put it over here in this corner. We're gonna want a road, as I just said. So let's go. Place the road, maybe a normal one. Yeah. Ooh, that is very... okay. I'm going in right away with tunnels and things like this, which obviously will cost money, but are also looking pretty good. I like it. Okay, so that is done. We're gonna need a truck depot. Let's put it over here. And that's pretty much it. Then we need to unpause the game so that they start building those buildings. You can also speed it up if you want right now. Okay. And we need to then go into the agricultural farm. You can change the name if you want, but most importantly, in the production, right, we want to put our first production chain. So let's go. Let's put a couple of these farms and choose unpackaged vegetables. Now the good thing is that can be producing all year long, so that's great. I can, if I want, put different productions, like I could, if I want, cut it like this, cut also here. I can cut it per quarter, for example, and change the production if we want to. I mean, the reality is, I think what was it? Let's apply it for now and let's recheck quickly. This is basically, we need 400, 500, 7. Okay, so this is not even enough for one. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's increase this a bit more to 800 for all of them. Why it didn't work? Okay, so yes, very strange. I feel like per quarter I couldn't increase, but if I have the full year, I can increase to 3000. So we're gonna do this, and we all basically need the second one right away because we need 3000 per city. So let's go to the second one, unpackaged vegetable, 3002. Okay, so that's gonna cost us quite a bit to obviously to get this going. You can check it in our money over here. Okay, we don't have it yet because it hasn't fully started, I guess. But yeah, this is, I can tell you this is going to cost us a bit. So let's make sure that right away we also buy a couple of trucks and we start this. So we have different types of trucks, different storage. Each, they have a price that is different, a maintenance that is different too, right? So all those type of things. I mean, we can see this is double. The price is not double and the maintenance is also not double. So it feels like this is better to do this. Okay, take 5. They're going to arrive in 1 month. Okay. So that's fine. And in the meantime, let's create our first 2 lines. So we need to start in the depot. It is all year round, right? It will start here in the farm, taking some unpackaged vegetables, and it will go, to deliver over here. Okay. And we need to say how much. So this is per year. So per year it's 3000. That's our production. And then just apply it. And the reality is we want to basically do a copy of that one, right, to the other city. So let's go. No, that's not what I wanted. New truck line from this to here. Okay, and again, this is the same vegetables and not 1000, 3000. they want to eat a lot. They want to eat a lot. So yeah, that's gonna get started soon, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, we have, you can see this is green. If we were in the middle there, it wouldn't start right away. We would have to wait for the next, what is it? Half month, like 2 months period or 1 month period to start. And yeah, then, right now we have nothing in storage yet because this is not finished. But when this is finished, the trucks will be able to gather some resources. Now, they're coming already. I think that's going to create an error to say there's nothing for them. Here it is, you can see. It was unable to load anything, but it's going to come back next month. And at that point, hopefully, there is stuff there. And while this is starting, let's also do the same for wood. Right? So we're going to go here into the search. Let's search for wood. Here it is. And actually, let's search for wood shaving because this is what we need. So that means we're going to need the logging camp, then a sawmill, and then a hardware store, either a medium or a small. Again, let's start with a small in both cities before we go crazy and use all of our money. Because slowly but surely our money is decreasing for sure. So it is. Oh, I think we've done our first delivery, by the way. I saw something there. Let's see. Okay, so if we look over there, storage, no, it is empty. Sorry, my bad. It came, but it came empty-handed, I think. Okay, so we need now to go into the logging camp. So we need a forest. It's quite a lot of forest over here. Now we could go very far, but I feel like there's no reason to go that far. Let's start maybe over here. We're destroying the terrain of the mountain by lots, but okay. That feels a bit not fully realistic, to be honest, but okay. We're gonna put the sawmill. There's no reason to put it very far. Let's put it... Oh, actually, no. Yeah, we're gonna put it, sorry, over here. Because then that way I can have the road to deliver quickly, and then we can have the train between both of them. That's what we're gonna do now. Let's go first with the train. Up to up. We're gonna have a train depot here in the corner. We can have one lane, leaving here, and then we can have in the future another lane, over there on that side. Okay, so we have this. Then we need a road here up to the main. Why is the connection not possible? Oh, because it is a tunnel. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, managed it. Here it is. So we have a road to leave. Now we're gonna need to start the productions, right? So let's go. We want here to produce some wood. The reality is there's nothing else to produce over here, so that's easy. Let's put them. That feels even less realistic. I'm sorry. 4,000 feels a bit much. Let's start with 2,000. I don't think we need that much, to be honest. Then we are gonna take this wood, transport it here, and do a new production of wood to shavings. It's a 1-to-1 production. So if we're making 2,000 there, we can make 2,000 here. That's perfect. That works. Okay. It still feels like a lot. Sorry. Let's just go to 1,000 because I don't think we need that much. If I remember correctly, we only need like 200 or something per city. So even 1,000 is going to be a lot. But at least it's slightly future-proofed. Then let's purchase a train. We probably don't need many. So let's take a small one and let's actually only buy 2. Yeah. Sign. So it's going to come on November next month. Then we can start a line. This time a train line. Start in the train depot. It's going to start over here in the sawmill and deliver here. Logging camp to the sawmill. So 1,000 is actually what we're doing. So that's perfect. Good. And then we do need another line. Now a truck line. I think I don't have enough trucks. I'm going to have to add some, but it starts here and it's going to deliver in the, I hope that's the right one. Yes, hardware. It's going to deliver some wood shavings. We can say 500 because I'm making 1,000, right? And then the same for the other city. Let's go. Truck depot starts here and it was this one. Yes. Wood shavings again, 500. Good. Apply it. And as I said, I think we don't have enough vehicles. I only bought 5. So let's take some more. Let's maybe also take some small ones this time. Not train, truck. Because, sometimes we don't need to deliver that much. Especially for those wood shavings. So here it is. Wait, don't I have? more vehicles. Oh no, these are the contracts that are ongoing. Sorry, like where are my all other vehicles? So we built those things. There's not enough vehicles and whatnot. But here, if we look at this truck, it is transporting 200. It's transporting 200 of agriculture right now, and it's the first time it's picking up some. We can click here to follow it, by the way. You can also give it a name, all right, if we want to. So if you want your name in the next episode, do tell me. We're going through the tunnel here. Great. Can I drive the truck? I don't think you can. I feel like we could in the demo, no? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? I don't see any button to drive it. But it's arriving now in the city, as you can see. Whoa, that was a fast turn. It's delivering the resources. And so I think now the consumers are going to be happy, right? You can see there is some vegetables. We started to sell some this year. That is great. And so if we look over here, sorry, take this out. If we look now at the residential supply, oh, it's still low. Come on, buy some. So it is, they did purchase some. You can see they purchased a couple over here, but they do want more. You know, they want shavings, they didn't get shavings yet. They want clothes, they didn't get clothes yet. Right? So they're not so happy, that's why it's still red, I guess. But we're starting, that's the important thing. Even look at the shop utilization here, where, yeah, this is starting to make us some money, by the way. We are in positive, love it. This one I think hasn't started at all, yes. Of course, that makes sense, that makes sense. So yeah, if we look at my money now, right, I am getting some income from the grocery stores, and hopefully that will balance. That is not balancing for the full year, but for the quarter, it is balancing sort of. my operating costs are at 358. My income is at 361, so just slightly above. Just slightly above. So the full year we're losing money, right? Because the beginning of the year we are not making money, but this is good. This is good. What are the milestones? Ah, yeah, okay. That's fine. That is fine. So hopefully if we give it just a bit of time, this should start. I haven't checked. Did we see any trains move here? Where are the trains? Because sometimes, you know, you make mistakes. So let's check. We didn't make a mistake. Train 2 was unable to load. So I think it tried and it was empty. Now we have some storage. So the next train should hopefully be coming. Let's accelerate the time so we can see it together. It is a very ugly bridge there that I did. I'm sorry. The City Skylines fan out there must be thinking, what is he building with this bridge here? I'm sorry. So what's happening with my train? Can start moving? One thing we can do is then go into the lines here and see, okay, is there a problem or not? Train 2 was unable to load. Yes, but now can you come? Maybe, yeah, here it is. The train is coming. It is loading. Not a lot, but it's loading a bit. Yeah, 186. This was everything we had in storage. And yeah, it's going to go all the way. Deliver over here. Choo! And then he leaves. Now that he left, right, we're going to have some storage of wood, which means in the next block over here, we're going to start production. You will see it, we're going to move from white, which means we didn't have anything, to green, which means it will actually start producing. Perfect. So at the end of this, then the trucks will be able to start developing. Not enough vehicles. Are you sure? It feels like I have enough. But yeah, let's not buy more vehicles right away. What we may want to do though is start looking at the rest of the demand, textile clothes. Well, how do we make textile clothes? Well, again, we go into here, production. I would love to have, by the way, here a search bar, you know, where I could write clothes, because now I have to look for it, which almost defeats the purpose, to be honest. But anyway, that is life. So we have the fashion store. We're gonna have agricultural farm to create, you know, the basic material, and then we transform it into clothes in the textile factory. So let's go. Let's put another farm. I'm gonna keep that farm for food. We put this farm for this. We're gonna put the textile factory very close. You know, there's no reason for them to try to deliver all the way across the map. We're gonna need some roads. So let's go. Let's small road here. And this one too. Okay. Now that was also a nice bridge. So let's see in this production tab, we're going to place a couple of fields. Let's go up and up. And we're going to want to make some cotton. Good. So this one takes a long time to produce, right? You can see 1,000. How much did we need? And let me check actually 1,000. How much does that make? So with 1,000 cotton, we're going to make 1,000 textile. And we're going to make with that only 500 clothes. Okay, so we need actually a lot of production here. But that's okay. I mean, I can increase it to 750. No, wait, 2,000 per year. Okay, 2,000 per year. That's not bad. So we're going to make 2,000 of these, which means we need 2,000 of that one, which means we need 2, because one is only 1,000. So let's build another one. Yeah, buy another farm, place the fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put cotton again. Okay, so 1,000, 1,000, that's 2,000. And with these 2,000, we're going to create 2,000 of this. And we're going to add another factory line in the same production facility, where we're going to take these 2,000 and make 1,000 of clothes. So here it is. That is way too much. We only need 1,000. Good. We apply it. Did I apply here? Yeah, all good. Now we're going to need to transport. So let's go. A small truck line that will take from this truck depot, from this farm to that farm. We want to transport the cotton, 2,000 of it, please. For now, at least. Good. And then we're going to want to deliver, but we also need to first make a fashion shop. Again, let's put it in the central part of town. Oops, yeah, over here. And the same on the other side. Because anyway, it's going to make me money. There's one reason to focus on one town at a time is if you want to ensure that you upgrade your houses right quickly to the next level. But I'd rather have the first level done right and then move to the second level than the opposite. At least this one is making us some good money. Is the shavings? No, shavings still. We just, I think, delivered the first time some shavings. So hopefully we're going to start making some sales. No? Why is nobody buying right now? Come on, you can do it. Go. Oh, no, sorry, I forgot. I forgot that they only want shavings in winter. So yeah, that was bad. You're gonna have to wait next winter for them to buy any. But that is life, I guess. That is life. Okay. In terms of the demand, we are slowly but surely, increasing the ton size, you can see. And with this, there is more demand, including some new things, wooden tools and shoes. But it's also 2,000 of textile clothes. I'm very far from this. So I guess I'm going to have to increase my productions by a lot right now if we want to match the demand. So let me do that quickly offline, and I'll see you in a sec. So it is, ladies and gentlemen, January of 1953. So there was a full year, 1952, where most of what I had showed you before was live. And so let's take a stock of this. In that year, we spent a bit of money to build a couple of things. We also bought a couple of vehicles because, the more production, the more vehicles we need. But that is, sort of one-time expense, right? It doesn't really matter in the big scheme of things. What really matters is your profit in terms of income minus operating cost, right? Are you going to make money on a regular basis? And if you look there, it's actually really looking really great, right? My income from sales is 10 million, a bit more than 10 million. My operating cost is just 5 million. So I basically made, 50% margin. That's really, really good, right? We had 6 million from fashion, from the, t-shirts. So you can see that this one, it may have cost us quite a bit to start, but it is actually like a huge profit making, versus groceries was only 3 million, and then hardware store is a very small one, it's only 1 million. But yeah, we're positive with this, and of course it also led to an increase in my population. You may remember we started with 70 people, we're now at 160, so we've more than doubled already. Oh wait, no, this was this year, right? This was the ton size this year. But yeah, we more than doubled since we started, and we are providing, 3 things. We're providing the unpackaged vegetables, the clothes, and the shavings. We're not providing enough, though, to be honest. Like, even with the increase of production, which I'm going to show you in a second, we're still not providing enough, and I don't think we're going to get there anytime soon, because anytime I give them something, the town grows, and therefore this grows too. But yeah, look at this. Basically now we have this first farm of vegetable here is full. full in the sense that it has 3 production chains, and that's the maximum. And those production chains are also at the maximum. You know, they're at 150% on the efficiency. So we're making a lot. We're making 9,000 of vegetables over here. Then we have actually 2 farms for the cotton because one was not enough. So we have this first farm that is again at the maximum, right? Producing, what is it, 4,500, right? And then we have another one that I just started over here that is already producing 3,000. So that's already quite a lot. Then we're transporting all of this into the textile factory, right? In the textile factory, we're making 6,000 of the textile, and then 3,000 of the clothes, because remember, you need 2 textile for 1 clothes, right? So that's 6,000 to 3,000. So we're making 3,000, and how much do I need? I need 3,000 just for 1 town. I need to basically double this. On the other hand, for the wood, I don't think we changed anything because this is making 1,000, which is then transforming to 1,000 shavings, and I think that's basically what we need right now. We need 400, right? So 800 in total, so we're good here. 2 new things, right? The shoes and the wooden tools. So if we look at my constructions here, shoes, we have, you know, of course, the fashion shop. At the end, we have the textile factory. This is where it's made, but it's going to be a bit more complex because we're going to need a couple of things. I think we're going to need laser, and we're going to need also something from the chemical factory. I don't know what, to be honest. And that chemical factory needs the oil field. So that's going to start to be a bit more of a, you know, more advanced production chain. And then what was the other things? The wooden tools, they are over here. So these wooden tools, this will be in the wood, in the tool factory that we're going to make it, thanks to the sawmill, things in the sawmill. So let's get started with this, actually. Let's go with the tool factory, very close. I think let's put it, so you cannot build on the borders. And we also cannot put it here because it doesn't match the requirements. It's only for light industry. Okay. But we could put it maybe over here. It's not too far. I wanted to keep that for farms, but I think, yeah, it's a bit too far to put it anywhere else. So let's put it here at the limit of the town. Let's create a road down. Okay, so it's gonna get built. Let's give it a second. Here it is. It has been built. So we want to do these wooden tools. They require wood planks, right? So that's not too bad. 4,000. It feels like way too much. Let's start with 1,000. Okay, let's pause the game so that we can now make a new production over here of wooden planks. It's gonna also use 1 wood. So we just need to increase. Oh, and I didn't check if the other one was also 1-to-1. Let me do that quickly. Is that a 1-to-1? It is 1-to-1, yes, perfect. So we just need to double the wood coming from here. And given that we have trains, I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Maybe let's double it a bit more than double. This way we can create, you know, some reserves. And then last but not least, we create the same 2 lines, right? That's going to start from, oh, actually we need the first one from here to there to transport the planks. Let's put 2,000 so that in the future it's ready. And then we need another 2 other ones that will start this time from here to go to, so let's see. You can see there's a shoe here. So this is the fashion one. There is, I think this is food there. Yeah, that looks like, it doesn't really look like food, but okay, let's think this is food. And this is more materials, my hardware. Perfect. So tools, okay, 1,000 here, good. And we do the same on the other side. Truck depot number 1, you start here too, and you continue to, which one is it? This one here. Okay, and the wooden tools, apply. Thank you. We may need more trucks, but we'll see. They'll tell us. They'll tell us. And we need anyway to wait a bit for this to start. Good. So now let me start also the oil production, and I'll see you in a sec. So it is, we have created a completely new production chain over here where we have the oil well, producing oil obviously. Then we have a train going under this tunnel over there to the chemical factory where we're going to create rubber. This is 1-to-1, the oil to rubber, creating 3,000 of each. Then we have actually a road. So it's a truck that's going to take this rubber, deliver it over here into this textile factory where we're going to make the shoes. So taking this rubber plus also taking leather. Unfortunately for the leather, I mean, if I look over here, up, yeah, so leather is made into a livestock livestock, and as you can see, I cannot build it anywhere anymore. I could only build one because there's a limit, maximum number of building in zone reach. Right, so we've already reached the maximum over here. We cannot put more, but I did put that one, so that's fine. We have one that is producing, 3,000 of leather. We can produce a bit more, but really not that much more. And of course, there's also some trucks that are going all the way over here to deliver there. And then from here, the shoes are delivered right to the city. So looking at our cities, they have continued to grow quite a bit. This one is at 286. And this one over here at 266. Sorry, Christoph, you're slightly losing, but yeah, they have grown a lot. We can also see in the residential, no, not supply, sorry, building level that most of them now, they are not at level 0 anymore or level 1, they are actually at level 2, right? So they're asking for more things, they're asking to buy more things. So that is really interesting over here. I think we may even have, yes, we may even have a level 3 over here, level 3, which is asking for even more things, including some wood planks. And I think they also, I think I saw also some people wanting something else. Let me check. Yeah, there's some people that want some fruits too. We're gonna have to start delivering, as you can see, fruits and wood planks. I'm guessing that's the same for black ham. Check it. Yes, they just want a bit more. And those numbers, of course, continue to increase and increase. But we're gonna have a bit the challenge now that I cannot do some of this production we are at the maximum, like I said, right? Like the livestock, I cannot put another one anymore. I'm guessing, therefore, that's the same for food. Well, let's check that out. Yeah, there's no more places I can put food. There's still many others, right, where we're going to be able to do some other productions, of course, but over here, we are full. We cannot do more of food. Then speaking about my money, in the 1 year that just passed, if we look at the year that just finished, because we're in January now, we had almost 40 million of income and we only spent 11 million. So that is a great profit of 25 million, which means we're getting there. This is not for the year, this is for quarterly, so we're not there yet, but we're getting there. And same for the value of the company, we're slowly but surely getting there. It also says we need to sell 3 specific goods. I'm guessing this is over here that we need to start doing some contracts, but I think we'll do that in the next episode. We have made some good progress. I'm happy with this, and I say next episode because, yeah, I think the game is good enough for me to want to play it more, to try to, make some more productions. There's quite a few more productions we can experiment over here, try to sell, try to make a bit more money to get at least this second objective done. I'm not at the point yet where I can really tell you, okay, do I suggest this game or not? It's still a bit early, but good enough for us to play another episode. I'd love to also hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you want to see more of this one? What do you like? What you don't like? Are you going to buy it or not? And also please smash like button, it really does help, especially when we start a new series like this, for me to know if we should continue the series, for YouTube also to know that if this is something they should be sharing or not with others. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.